class, I am doing a quick video to talk about your presentation, your final module of the semester. So I hope everybody had a great spring break, and now you're feeling rested to get through the final 3 weeks of our semester. So let me go ahead and start with the quick little memo that I did this morning. This is Tuesday, April 22nd. You'll want to go ahead and carefully read the announcement that I posted on the 14th of April, the first Monday of spring break. And make sure that you understand the description of the module. So let me just make a comment and say that when I was doing my work fast and furious on Monday to try to get some stuff done on the 14th, I had posted here in Module 3 let me come down here, the assignment sheet. I posted, by accident, I picked up the presentation assignment sheet for my seated 111 class. I have fixed that mistake, and I really do apologize. I was just really working hard, and all my classes are doing presentations, as you can imagine. I just didn't notice, and one of my students emailed me this morning about that, and so I just want to make sure that everybody, if you had downloaded the information sheet prior to today, this morning, you want to go and delete whatever you downloaded and make sure you're looking at the correct one. It's the Module 3 presentation sheet. It should look like this. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you. Give me a second here. All right. Yeah, here we go. So it should look like this. You'll have a minimum of 9 slides. You must narrate your presentation. This is a requirement. This is the correct sheet. So, and it should be called Module Presentation Information Spring 2025. So if you downloaded the sheet that had English 111 at the top, be sure that you delete that and are looking at the right presentation sheet. All right, let me go ahead and I'll just minimize that because I'll come back to that. Okay, so what you're doing is you are creating a PowerPoint, or I'll let you use Canva, or you can use Google Slides, whatever works for you. Prezi is not great for this, but that's something that I could probably be persuaded. But typically students use PowerPoint or Google Slides. So you are presenting the information you gathered in your literature review. Basically, you're taking that literature review, the paper you just turned in, Module 2, and you are turning it into a narrated presentation. So you need to have a minimum of 9 slides. It is required that you narrate your presentation. We'll talk about that in a second, your options for narrating. Your slides need to be organized in a logical way. The slides that are required are your title slide. This is the entry point for your viewer into your topic. You want this to be inviting. You're going to have a thesis slide. Presentation tip: I recommend that you first type your narrow topic and then bullet your main themes. We're going to take a quick look at a presentation. I probably do actually a second video where I go through a presentation and talk about each slide. So you'll want to maybe take a look at that video as well. You want a background and definition slide, minimum of 1, with any crucial information that the viewer would need. You want 3 main concept slides. Those are those main concepts, those themes that you organized your literature review. You must present the graphic that you included in your paper. You're going to organize it where it belongs, near the concept slide that it goes with. You need the conclusion slide. and you need a reference slide. So you need to document all those sources that you had from your literature review, as well as any images that you use. The only exceptions that you don't need to document are those Microsoft images that you downloaded from PowerPoint Office, Microsoft Office Suite. They do not need to be documented. And you need to have a total of 2 visual elements at a minimum. Most students use more than that, but you have to have at least 2 visual elements total. We'll talk about in a second. I'll show you where you can get some of that information. Some of those, if you want some more graphics or bars, graphs, whatever. I'll show you one place at the library that has a lot of data-driven images, and then there's a couple of other databases that are good to get photos, charts, diagrams. Okay. So the way it's going to work is your final grade is going to be divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is you're going to upload that presentation. That's just a straight up presentation, not the narrated, just the PowerPoint presentation. We'll talk about what I mean by that. Now, if you narrated using PowerPoint, yeah, that's fine. Okay, but all you're going to upload at point 1 is a PowerPoint file. Okay, part 2 is that discussion board, and you're going to upload your narrated presentation. And the reason I'm saying it like that is because some people are going to maybe use a video platform, like what I'm using right now, to narrate their presentation rather than narrating it within PowerPoint. So part 1, you will upload PowerPoint. Part 2, upload however you narrated it. Okay, they may be the same, or part 2 may be the video. All right, so I have samples here, and I'll cover one in a second video. So for your work for this Module 3, this is going to go super fast. You are going to get your draft presentation, the draft PowerPoint, ready by Sunday night. Okay? So, or the whole thing, the whole peer review needs to be done by Sunday night. So that means ideally you would have your draft uploaded by Saturday, April 26th. This is your virtual assignment for the week. You're going to be counted, your attendance is going to be on April 27th. Okay? The entire peer review process, you need to comment on 2 people's papers by Sunday, April 27th. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Part 1, this is just a straight up PowerPoint file. You will upload your PowerPoint file here. Okay? Here, you're going to upload your narrated file, whether that's video platform like ScreenPal or the narrated PowerPoint. The narrated PowerPoint needs to be here. Okay? And once that is posted by the 29th, you've got to look at this. Both of these things need to be uploaded by the 29th with your comments on 3 other presentations uploaded and done by May 2nd. I'll say that again. Your completed PowerPoint and narrated PowerPoint are due here and here by April 29th. Your 3 comments on your classmates' presentations are due here by May 2nd. All right, and I will have that in an announcement with this video. All right, so let me think what else needs to be discussed. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the library where to get some information. So If you come down here to your databases, you can find data-driven visuals at this database called Statista. You use this search box just like you use any other search box, okay? And this will bring up, let's just click on this just to see. This brings up various graphs and charts that you might find useful within this PowerPoint. If we go back here, let's go back here. The Library of Congress database. Has a lot of good visuals, recordings, all kinds of things. So if you want to look for photographs or things of that nature, here's the search bar, same as every other search bar that we've been talking about. And then the final database that can be useful is this right here, the CINAHL Plus with full text. A lot of health stuff, and a lot of you used health, had sort of health-related psychology, things like that. So you might be able to find something interesting here in terms of visuals, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and then I'll do a second video with looking at a presentation.